The defense today wrapped up its closing submission. Dara Smith reports.
Defense attorney Tamika Harris, who represents accused Andre St. John, otherwise known as Matsus, began her closing submission by highlighting to the jurors 20 questions which she said the prosecution is yet to answer. Among them, what was really in SSP Cornwall Biggerford's notebook? Where is the evidence CD JS1? Who was using the phones allegedly seized from Kartel and the other co-accused at the flying squad? Who made up the "tweet me and you a chop we chop up the boy lizard fine text, since the file was created 3 hours after the phone was in police custody? Why didn't the police go to Research in Motion RIM, the manufacturer of BlackBerry, to verify the BlackBerry messages? Why didn't the prosecution use their handwriting expert to refute claims that the letter to the public defender was written by the star witness? She told the 11-member panel of jurors that it is not only unfair but irresponsible of the prosecution to ask them to believe the evidence presented when the witnesses presenting the evidence have testified to their uncertainty. For example, in the text message sent by Sean Storm, he stated that he heard that Clive Williams and another man known as Browns ran away to Waterhouse. Ms. Harris highlighted to the jurors that she has not heard any testimony from the police that they went to Waterhouse in search of the men. Ms. Harris also pointed out that in the testimony of Clive Williams' girlfriend, she mentioned nothing about text messages sent from his phone to hers on the evening of August 16, 2011, which claimed that Kartel had sent for him and that he was scared because he believed Kartel was going to kill him. Turning to the star witness, she declared, "He's neither credible nor reliable." So too Mr. Linton, the former head of the CFCU at OSID, who leaves his keys on his filing cabinet. He's neither credible nor reliable. To her client, she said the evidence is that he opened the gate at number 7 Swallowfield Avenue, took the dog around the back of the house, was inside the house with a block in hand, and was identified in a photograph with tattoos which read "World Boss." She argued that tattoos have no value because they're not unique, pointing out that it is not like DNA or fingerprint. To the evidence that Andre St. John opened the gate, the attorney asked, if a security guard opens a bank door to allow individuals to enter the bank, these individuals then turn around and rob the bank, does that mean that the security guard must be charged for robbery? As it relates to the block the star prosecution witness said was in her client's hands, the attorney said, there are several unanswered questions. The prosecution asking you to infer that something happened with the block. So it's a guess and spell game them want you play here. She declared that the star witness's testimony has numerous discrepancies which are not supported by other evidence presented. You cannot, members of the jury, ignore what is rotten in this case. You cannot just walk with it. You cannot just put on blinkers. You must analyze everything. Just because the star witness said he saw, you need to ask how. The star witness is not a reliable or credible witness. So after 57 days, 24 witnesses for the prosecution, another 6 for the defense, 5 unsworn statements and closing submissions from both sides, it all comes down to the summation of the evidence and how the law applies to it by Justice Lennox Campbell. That, however, has been delayed due to the unavailability of members of the jury. It's expected to take place next week, Thursday, March 6. Reporting from the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston, I'm Dara Smith for TVJ News.
The police this afternoon provided an update on their investigation into whose sex